I am Izzy Noodles, welcome to the finale of Mystica. We will be exploring the Mana Cave today. So last time I picked up the mana, I believe it's just called mana. So the stone that we picked up, so that can be placed here. And that has opened up the rest of the Mana Caves. So there's a gate to my right and to my left that have both just opened. We first want to go down to the left, down here.
You... Mortal One!
Oh, yes?
You must do something for me. Of course I will reward you appropriately.
Oh, sure. I'm helping out ghosts every day, so what can I do?
A long time ago, my body was imprisoned in here. Find the 2 Soulstones to break the curse and release my soul.
Okay, so coming down here first allowed us to see that cutscene, so that gives us a bit of a heads up on what we're doing down here in the Mana Caves. We need to find 2 stones, and then we will be able to free our demon friend. So up here there is a bat. Just want my pistols. And now enter through here. So this looks amazing. There are some invisible knights here as well. They are very invisible. It's very difficult to see where they are, but just keep jumping and moving around. Lara will target them. I believe there's 2. I haven't fully been able to figure that out, but I'm quite certain there's just 2 of them. So you'll hear them as they groan, as they die. Okay, we're good. Lara's not pointing, so it is pretty tricky to see them, guys. So it doesn't matter which stone you go for first. I'm going to choose to come this way. We have more bats as well. It's hard to see where there's a wall because everything's kind of see-through and pretty looking. Okay, and continue. Now we have some mummies along the way. I think they're probably more like zombies than mummies, just for this game. So very much like when I played the old Spire, they take a random amount of hits. You want to just knock them back twice in succession. It's kind of weird. You can knock them once and they carry on. Or just, you know, knock them at all. So I knocked one back. But, oh, there we go, knocked him twice in succession. It's taken a while today. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. When they're down, I mean, you can just easily ignore them. But once they're down, continue on. So, my strat for getting through these is simply just to stand right up close to it and do a side jump. So it took a bit of damage, not too much. Sometimes you won't take any damage at all. Sometimes, yeah, you might just clip yourself. Another zombie, he has a bad habit of going around the back of this casket. Oh, and you want to be careful of that as well. Forgot about that. And he's down, okay. That's fine with me. Usually he's along the very edge of the wall, between that big casket and the wall, just down that tiny gap that's about 1 inch wide. I am very close. Ooh, okay. The closer, the better. Okay, excuse those. Got a zombie very close to the right, and then one to the left. So you see, that one went down so quickly. Okay. So careful of those, run straight by. Continuing, and we come to this lever. So go ahead and pull this lever. And that's opened that. That's actually just a shortcut back. So I'll not be going that way just yet. I'm just preemptively opening up my way back. Continuing this way. These zombies have had their coffee today. They're not hitting the deck. Okay. Proceeding. Okay, so once the bat is down, we can see what we're doing. So there's 3 barred off sections. So to open the first section, come to here and pull this lever. So that has opened this passage. And these ceilings are a little annoying, they kind of push you over to one side. So drop on down, being careful though, watching the ceiling. Well, that wasn't so successful, but I'm okay. And just here, so wait for the blade to be on whichever opposite side you choose to run by. Grab in the air and fall on down. So you might want to let go of the grab in case she does grab the edge of that ledge. And down here we have a lever. So this will open up the next section. And brace yourself. Headphone alert. Okay, that actually showed that it opened 2 gates just there. I've just clipped myself on the spikes, I'm okay. And clearly we see that we do also have another invisible guard. I don't remember where my save was, so I'll go ahead and save. So just jump forward above the spikes just there. We'll be able to easily climb up through here. The blade has deactivated as well, so that is incredibly handy. I hated Tomb Raider 4 with those blades. And just here it can be tricky to get out because of the ceiling, so once you are at the top you'll need to just let go and grab. Well, not like that. I only wanted her to lose her footing, not her complete grip. Okay, at the top, let go and grab. Okay, and then climb on out. Sometimes this knight is literally right here. I'm stuck. He just pushed me down. Okay, this is fine. I don't think he hit me. I think he just pushed me. Yeah, sometimes he's in the previous area. Sometimes he's right up here. Okay, he's down and he drops a Medpack. Awesome stuff. So this passage still has a gate to be open, so we still can't go that way, but we can go this way. Watching the ceiling. Okay, so sticking to one side of the bridge, we need to negotiate the spiky potatoes, and there are pendulums as well. Now, just for good measure, I'll have another save. Okay, and then just time it through. Ouch. Knocked my blinking block off. Bonked me around the head. I think I'm further away from these than I realise. Ouch. Okay, this did not go well this time round. Okay, so this time, you know, let's take our time and not rush on through. Alrighty, we did it, and at the end, we have torches. So now all the traps have stopped, so that is very helpful, but you'll want to walk down on this side away from the spiky potatoes, because they have quite a big hitbox even when they're motionless. So as you walk past, they will just do damage, and they do a lot of damage. You've already seen how much damage they can do. Okay, so coming this way now. This gate is still closed, but just approach it and it will open up. And now I will just leave my torch here. So you see the flame at the end? That's where we're going to light it. But for now, we're going to run in without the torch. Okay, and that's the reason. This lady does a lot of damage. But just find a good spot and you will not get hit. She's pretty cool. I don't know what she's supposed to be made of. Like maybe just the mana. She almost looks like she's made of ice. She doesn't see too good either. Okay, so the gate closed behind us when we entered, so just pull this lever to open it up again. Okay, so we'll have to go back and grab our torch. I left it outside. We can grab this Medpack as well. You might have to crouch down because these stones do get in the way when trying to pick that up. And it might be difficult to figure out where you've left your torch. I usually leave mine like right on this blue tip of the pattern. And then come and light the torch. Awesome. So it will not be obvious at all, really, where to light anything that needs to be lit, I suppose, is the best way to say that. So just return all the way back, and you might realize, maybe that's what it is. So it just looked like decoration in the beginning, but now we have a torch, you might try new things. So this is why I opened this path previously as well. It saved me putting my torch down. And it's these three pots here, so they kind of blended in when we passed them the first time round. Soulstone number 1 in the bag. Alright. So now for the second one. So this is the way I entered the mana cave. You might have got a bit turned around. So we entered here. This is where we fought the invisible knights. We need to climb up here. So make sure Lara's feet are above this plant-like canopy section because you need to land right on top of this. If you grab the edge of this, for some reason Lara just will not move. You have to land on top. So hop along like stepping stones across here. Just gonna hop over to here just for a Medpack. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There was a little too much faff just there trying to line up. I apologize. Okay, and then just hop up into here. Okay. So here we can grab some arrows. These are the only explosive arrows in the game. And then pull out this block so we can proceed along the passage. So the explosive arrows will become very handy in just a short while. And we're now in the cemetery section, which is very dark, so I apologize. It is going to get really dark. So firstly, you can come into here. And there is a zombie. Okay. And in here we see some really weird looking trees. So this is actually a hint for later. It's not obvious, but this is something for later. And you can grab this Medpack, you just have to be in the sweet spot to get it. There we go. So it is a little tricky to grab, but it can be done. There's a few zombies around the cemetery. This is why I refer to them as zombies, because they hang around in the cemetery as well. I don't know if that's the intention, but it makes sense to me. Oh my goodness, guys. Why won't you die? Okay, good. Good, right. And another zombie in this corner. So he kind of goes around the bush and then comes back again. Okay, there we go, good. Nice. So now the intention is, you see the black marks all over the area. Some of these are holes, like open graves, I suppose. So the one by the wall next to the casket, we need to open up a trap door that's down there. So we need to find 3 jump switches within the holes in the cemetery. So first hole, here we go, first jump switch. And let me just get this ready. Okay, so fumble fingers there, sorry, my bad. So just run over them all to see which ones you can go down and which ones you can't. So yeah, I had a feeling this was not one that was important, so nope, not this one. I always make that mistake. And any that have a scream jump scare, that one's got a zombie in it. You have been warned. And there we go, there's the jump switch. So this section is a little tricky to get out of, this particular hole, so I try and be close to the wall here, do a running jump, because I think she doesn't always climb out. I think the stone there is in the way, the headstone. Yeah, so it's been a faff to kill the zombies today, so the crossbow is especially good with the explosive arrows in these tiny spaces. So this particular hole had our last secret. Oh, another case of not wanting to climb up, just drop and go to one side if that's the case. No, I thought this one was empty. I didn't mean to fall down here. Okay, and the last jump switch is in here. So now that trapdoor there is open. So there will be other holes, but we don't need to go down any of them. So I'm just making my way back to the casket now. Okay, down to here we have a new building section. Okay, so usually when we hear that heartbeat, that means there's an enemy, but actually not this time, so it's showing us where we've already been to. And in here we see these trees. So that's a hint. So that camera angle was a hint that our hint is in there. So you have to take note of the branches, what tree was inside that room. So we have these levers corresponding to the trees. So the ones we want, it's this tree, skip 2, and then these 2 trees. So these are the levers we need to pull. And you do have plenty of flares, so don't worry in this section about using up your flares. Just go ahead and use them. It's all good. So here, be very careful. Just walk on in, but be on the right hand side of this left tile. So if you're on the left side of this tile, the ceiling will actually get you. So now be close to the wall. Okay, and then we can easily come over to the far end of the room and grab the last Soulstone, which you probably didn't even see there because you were too busy avoiding the ceiling. And stick to the same side, you may as well. Bit more ceiling, but it's okay. And we can return back and use both of the Soulstones. So just shimmy around this corner as well to climb out, otherwise you'll either climb up the wall or into the casket and then just drop down again. Okay, so we're back in the main section, and we're just gonna go back to our friend the demon who is trapped. Okay, so the receptacles for the Soulstones are in this room. It can be a little confusing, maybe only to people like me, but here's one receptacle, and for some reason my brain was telling me that the next receptacle is going to be on that side, which it is not. It took me a while to figure out that it's here. We found it. It's here.
Oh, I am free.
Okay, so his soul has been set free, and he's given us this key as a reward. What key is this? Ghost key. So you may have spotted where this goes. I did not point it out. I ran past it 3 times. Okay, right here. Look at this. The demon has given us quite a reward for freeing his soul. So, let's come on in and claim our prize. And that is it. Adventure over. We're all done. So this is a very unique level. I love this level. It's got comedy, it's got horror, it's got winter? Winter can be Christmas. So that is it. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the walkthrough, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.